What are some of the early surprises you saw?
Well, how about Paul Kruger, the outside linebacker in Cleveland? I thought he would adapt really well to their new system. He's gone. Ruben Randall, a wide receiver we thought had big value. He's gone from Philadelphia. And how about our guy, Terrence Knighton? Huh? The big fella, gone from New England. What did he put out on social media on the way out?
He said, it's been real, New England. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll hand to Rawls. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. And they're going to speed things up here.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Red zone opportunity. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kick. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Sam. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Rawls. And a short gain here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs on the run. This is Michael. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Hauschka's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Halfback sent in motion. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll look to throw. Finding time. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Right, 20. Go.
Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is